Welcome to this explainer. Today we're tackling a super practical and absolutely crucial topic, figuring out the online application process for SNAP benefits right here in Mississippi. If you've ever felt completely overwhelmed staring at government websites or swimming in endless paperwork, hey, you're in the right place. We're going to walk through this whole thing step by step together to make it as simple and painless as possible.
Let's be real for a second. The stress of food insecurity, it's heavy. Figuring out how to put nutritious meals on the table while you're trying to juggle rent, utilities, and medical bills, it can literally feel impossible. But acknowledging that you need a hand is the very first step toward relief. Knowing how to navigate this application process is an absolute lifeline for eligible folks and families in Mississippi. It's not just about getting help, it's about claiming a resource that's specifically designed to support your health and your family's well-being. So let's take control of this process.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll be looking at 1. What are SNAP benefits? 2. Who qualifies? 3. Gathering documents. 4. The online application. 5. What happens next? And 6. Tips and reminders.
All right, Section 1. What are SNAP benefits?
So, SNAP stands for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. In Mississippi, it's run by the Mississippi Department of Human Services, or MDHS for short. The way it works is beautifully simple, and surprisingly, over 400,000 Mississippians rely on this every single month. If you're approved, you get an EBT card in the mail. And this card, it works exactly like a prepaid debit card. Every single month, your benefits are loaded right onto it, and you just swipe it at the checkout counter of most grocery stores, convenience stores, and even some farmers markets. You use it to buy approved, healthy food items. Literally everything from fresh produce and dairy to meat and even seeds if you want to grow your own food.
Moving right along to Section 2. Who qualifies for SNAP?
Now, what's really interesting about these baseline income limits is how logical they actually are once you break them down. The limits basically scale based on how many people live in your household and share meals together. They look at both your gross income, what you make before taxes, and your net income, which is what you actually bring home after certain deductions. And here's a crucial thing to remember. While these specific dollar amounts give you a baseline for a family of up to 4, these numbers adjust slightly every single year based on the federal poverty level. So as your household size grows, the income allowances grow right along with it.
But wait, there is a very important exception to those standard rules. When we look at standard households versus households that include at least one senior, meaning someone 60 or older, or a person with a disability, the rules get much more flexible. For this group, there is generally no gross income test to even worry about. It's just the net income test. On top of that, the asset or resource limit jumps way up to $4,500. This is an absolute game changer and a massive relief for older adults living on fixed incomes who might have some modest savings, but still really need help with groceries.
Beyond just income, there are a few other general qualifications we need to keep in mind. You've got to live in Mississippi and be a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident. For standard households, your general resources like cash on hand or money sitting in the bank need to be under $3,000. And finally, able-bodied adults between 18 and 64 who don't have dependents generally need to meet specific work requirements. This often means you need to be working, volunteering, or in a training program for 80 hours a month to keep your benefits long-term.
All right, Section 3. Gathering your required documents. I highly recommend treating this preparation phase like a checklist. Honestly, getting all your paperwork together before you ever sit down at the computer makes the whole process a million times smoother. You're going to need valid photo IDs and social security numbers for everyone in the household. You need proof of Mississippi residency, so something like a lease or a recent utility bill. You'll also need proof of income, think recent pay stubs or benefit letters, plus current bank statements. Oh, and for seniors or disabled applicants, having your medical bills handy can actually count as deductions. Now, here is a golden, evergreen rule to remember. Your documents generally need to be dated within 30 days of submitting your application. That old water bill from 6 months ago? Yeah, that simply won't work.
Let's move to Section 4, the online application process.
And this brilliantly illustrates the broad timeline of the application process, broken down into 4 manageable steps. First up, you'll open your web browser and go to the Access MS portal at access.ms.gov. Second, you'll create a secure account. Third, you carefully fill out the SNAP application. That's where you report your household members, income, and expenses. And fourth, you digitally upload all those documents we literally just talked about gathering. From start to finish, MDHS estimates this entire online process will take you about 30 to 60 minutes. Now, getting stuck on the security requirements for creating an account is incredibly common, so let's make sure you're prepared. To set up your Access MS account, you'll need to provide your first and last name, the last 4 digits of your social security number, and an active email address. Then comes the tricky part, the password. It's got to be between 10 and 32 characters, include both upper and lowercase letters, at least one number, and at least one special character. We all know the drill with these super complex passwords, right? So definitely write this one down and keep it somewhere safe.
You know, the Access MS portal does technically allow you to apply as a guest, but creating an account offers a massive benefit. It actually lets you save your progress. Because, let's face it, life happens. If you get halfway through the application and realize you need to go dig out a missing pay stub, or you have to go take care of a crying kid, that is perfectly fine. Having an account means you can just log out, come back later, and pick up exactly where you left off. Plus, it becomes your central hub for managing your benefits moving forward.
Which brings us to Section 5, what happens after applying? So the crucial point is the standard timeline right here, 30 days. Under normal circumstances, MDHS typically processes your application, reviews all your submitted documents, and issues a final decision within 30 calendar days from the moment they receive your application. However, that timeline shrinks dramatically to just 7 days if your household is facing a severe emergency. For instance, if your combined monthly gross income is less than $150 and you have less than $100 in the bank, or if your income is less than your rent and utility expenses, your application might qualify for what they call expedited benefits. This means MDHS will fast-track the review process and try to get that food assistance out to you within a single week. Now, during that waiting period, there's one more essential step you need to know about. You will likely receive a notice scheduling an eligibility interview with an MDHS caseworker. Don't panic, this is usually just a simple phone call. While some elderly or disabled applicants might actually be completely exempt from this step, most folks will need to get on the phone so the caseworker can verify who's in the household, clarify any confusing income reports, and just make sure your rights and responsibilities under the program are crystal clear. So, keep a very close eye on your mail and your email for that appointment time.
Finally, Section 6, Tips, Challenges, and Reminders. Remember a few minutes ago when we talked about setting up that secure account? Well, that Access MS portal remains your primary tool even after you get approved. Logging in lets you check your ongoing application status. If a caseworker tells you that you're missing a specific document, you can upload it directly to their digital Dropbox at eaupload.mdhs.ms.gov. Also, if you want to know exactly how much money you have available before you head to the grocery store, you can check your actual EBT card balance online at connectebt.com. And maybe most importantly, when it's time to renew your benefits, you can do the whole shebang right through the portal. Of course, sometimes things don't go perfectly, right? So knowing actionable solutions for common pitfalls is key. If you happen to miss your phone interview, don't just wait around. It is absolutely essential to call MDHS immediately to reschedule, or your application could be dropped entirely. If your application gets denied and you think there was a mistake with the math or your deductions, you actually have a 90-day window to request a fair hearing to challenge that decision. And hey, if a technical glitch happens on the website or you just desperately need human help, the Economic Assistance Eligibility Client Services line is there for you at 1-800-948-3050. Help is quite literally always just a phone call away. Just as a quick required reminder for everyone, this explainer is strictly for educational purposes. We've synthesized all these guidelines to help clarify the process for you, but the official rules, any specific questions about your unique household situation, and any future updates are ultimately determined by the Mississippi Department of Human Services. You should always consult them directly as the final authority on your benefits.
And that brings us to the end of our journey today. You now have the complete roadmap to navigating the Mississippi SNAP online application process right at your fingertips. We know what documents to gather, how the online portal actually works, and exactly what to expect from the timeline. So the only question left is, are you ready to take action and claim the benefits you deserve? Take 30 minutes today. Gather up that paperwork and log on to Access MS. If you know someone else in Mississippi who could use a little guidance with this, please share this explainer with them. Thank you so much for learning with us today, and we'll see you in the next one.